Welcome, my dear friends, my yogis. And I want to especially welcome Melanie because I haven't seen you for a while. And I'm so glad you're coming on today. And I'd like to ask all of you to just go at your pace and do what you can. I have a chair here because I just want to show that a chair can be used in some of the poses that we're going to do and in the moon salutations. Today I have a little bit of a different setup for the moon salutation. You'll see it, but there are many, many ways of doing it. And I just want to do a nice, easy flow today. And of course, you can take it to your level. So let's begin. I'm asking you to sit up nice and tall in your seated position, whatever is comfortable for you. I'm going to read a little poem for you. So find that comfortable position. If you notice, I have my glasses on. And I'd like to read a little poem for you all. So let us sit up, moving the flesh away from those sits bones and plug them in. Reach your crown to the ceiling, lift that sternum, slide your shoulder blades down your back. The arms are resting in your lap. I'd love if you could just bring a little soft smile to your face. I know that we're having some really, really troubling, serious times. But let us just leave that for the time being and focus on what we're doing here on our mat. So close your eyes. Again, let's run through everything. The sitting bones, pressing down. You're lifting your sternum. You're relaxing your shoulders. The crown reaches up to the ceiling. And bring a soft smile to your face. Remember to mute your mics. All right, so let us begin using that yogic breath. So I'd like you to concentrate on the breath and just listen to this little poem that I'm going to read for you. So close your eyes and begin the yogic breath. It is breathing in through the nose, fill your lungs all the way up to your sternum, and breathe out through your nose. So my poem today for you is, "Oh, beautiful moon, waning in the light. Nothing compares to your beauty this night. I ask thee, fair crone, to take away things that do not serve me in a positive way. Take the things that stop my growth so I can serve thee. It is my oath. Remove the things I no longer need so I can prepare anew. For this I plead. Make me new for the dark moon phase. I ask this great crone for the coming days." Amen. So it is said that the moon has an effect on all of us, especially the feminine side. With your eyes closed and you're sitting up nice and tall, I'd like you now to just focus on anything that you'd like to get rid of right now. Any thoughts that are negative to you now, I'd like you to just breathe them away. Letting go of all the things we don't need or want. Releasing any resentment or feelings that we don't need or want, just let them go. None of these things are serving us any good. Just allow yourself now to release anything that is not serving you and anything that you really don't need or want right now. This might be a good time for you to set an intention for your practice. Why am I here on my mat today and what I would like to get out of my practice for myself. Let us connect to the yogic breath now. It's a deliberate breath. So let's begin now to draw that nice, cool, nourishing air in through the nostrils. Feel it trickling down into your lungs. As you inhale, fill up from behind that belly button all the way up to your sternum. Try not to lift the shoulders up, of course. And then exhale from your sternum all the way down to your belly button. Squeeze in that stale air out of the bottom of your lungs. And take that new fresh breath again. Inhale in, belly, rib cage, and chest. And exhale, chest, rib cage, belly. Some people like to count their breath in and out, like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And some like to focus on a particular part of the body where the breath is obvious to you. And that could be the tips of the nostrils, it could be the chest, the belly, the rib cage, the back body. So you choose. Tend to be shallow breathers when we're off the mat. So once we're here, we're in this nice, comfortable, your comfortable sacred space. Close your eyes and deliberately draw that oxygen in. And breathe out the breath that served you, but you no longer need it. Just breathe it all the way down to the belly button. Let it out. This is the breath you want for your entire class today. Remember that if something doesn't feel right for you, please do not do it. You can always wait it out. Okay, so just open your eyes. I'm going to take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, lift those arms up. Stretch here. Breathe out all that stale air out of your lungs. And breathe those arms back down. Let's interlace the hands behind our back. Squeeze your palms together, pull the shoulders back and lift that sternum. Try to not scrunch into the neck. So lift up the sternum, squeeze the shoulder blades in, stretch those arms out there. Look forward again, release the arms, let's breathe them back up. Interlace the fingers, turn your palms up, look up at the fingertips. Exhale your chin to your chest. Keep the arms up there, shoulders down your back. Lift your head up and release those arms down. Your right palm is on the mat beside you. You're going to inhale your left hand up. Take a breath here, lift up your spine and then bend it over to the right side. Drop in the right ear to the right shoulder. Maybe you want to just look slightly to the left. So bring your attention to your left rib cage. So as we bend over to the right, breathe into that left rib cage and stretch here. And then we're going to push off and change sides. So your left hand goes on the mat. Inhale your right hand up. Take a big breath here as you exhale, bend over to your left. You can choose to look slightly to the right. Dropping that shoulder blade down your back, although your arm is up here. And then just breathe now, pushing into your right rib cage. Bet you can't say that fast, right? Rib cage. And breathe. Don't follow me here, guys. Inhale. Exhale. Make sure the neck is comfortable. And then we're going to push off and release. Good. Let's take those knees up. I'm going to move my cushion away. So you're going to scoot your buttocks over to the left a little bit and drop your knees to the right. When you do that, just checking that your left knee is close to the arch of the right foot. Take your hand, your palm, press into that left hip and use that action to turn your upper body. So we're doing a little twist here. It's not a full twist, maybe a half twist. So when you twist around, you want to drop those shoulders down. You want to lift that sternum up and just Be very sensitive to the neck. So the hand, the left hand, as I've said always, it's not there for decoration. It is there to gently push that left hip forward so you can just keep the turn in that spine there. Lift that sternum and breathe. Notice the left hip, left buttocks. Notice your spine. Notice what it feels like to breathe when we're in this little twist. And then we're slowly going to come back to center. Good, stay there. Take both hands in front of the right shin and right knee. And this is how we're going to do cat and dog stretches today. All right, so let's take a breath here. Lift up that chest. As you exhale, roll your tailbone underneath you. Use your palms into the sticky mat to push that spine back. Squeeze that tummy in. And then you can dip the chin down. Exhale all the way out here. Leaving the head where it is, we're going to come up now. So roll that tailbone up. Run that movement up the spine, shoulders down, and then the neck and head come up. So just look forward. Don't strain your head to look all the way up to the ceiling. Just look forward. So notice that you're hinging from that hip. Your spine is moving forward a little bit. Your elbows are tucked in, and you lift up that sternum. Feel the stretch on either side of that spine. Again, exhale, roll the tailbone underneath you, run movement up the spine. Shoulders and neck and head are last. Inhale, reverse it. Shoulders, neck and head last. One more like this. Exhale, roll that tailbone underneath you, squeeze that tummy in. And inhale, reverse it. Stretch that spine up and forward. And release. Come back to the, not changing yet. 1 second here, everybody. We're going to take that right ankle on top of that left thigh, if that's available to you. If it's not, please do not force. And then we're going to go back. If you can go all the way down onto the elbow like this, to the forearms, then that's fine. If you can't, just do the best that you can, okay? There's no point in forcing or pushing that body into something that it's just not ready for today. No. In yoga, we say, if you feel pain, you're not gaining, all right? So let's try that. And then if wherever you are, you want to just dip that right knee a little bit more towards the mat. Don't force. And just breathe there. Inhale. Exhale. And then we slowly come back up to center. And release. So knees are up. Screw the buttocks a little bit over to the right. Drop your knees to the left. Right knee in the arch towards the arch of the left foot. Take your right hand. It has a use. Press that right hip forward to help you to turn and stay in that little half twist. Lift that sternum, relax those shoulders, and breathe. So the right hand is gently pressing that right hip forward. Take your breath now. Inhale up that spine. Exhale to twist. Then we come back to center. Good. So cat and dog stretches on this side. So one hand is by the shin, the other one is by your knee, or you can place it where you are, there on the mat. All right. Some people might like both of them by the shin. I don't know. It's up to you. So let's begin now. Take a breath. As you exhale, roll the tailbone underneath. Squeeze that tummy in as you push that spine back. Shoulder blades move away from the spine. Drop the chin slightly down. Squeeze that tummy in. Press back. Inhale, lift that tailbone. Movement comes up the spine now. Shoulders down when you look out there. Exhale, roll that tailbone underneath you. Drop that chin down. Press the palms into the sticking mat. Inhale, reverse it. And look forward. One more like this. Exhale. And inhale. Good. And come back up to center. Some people get a little contraction, muscle thing going on in by the rib cage there. I know I get it all the time. So if you get it, just rub it out. So now we're going to take that ankle on top of the thigh, this side, and then we can just go to your edge of comfort here. So it's up to you. If you want to just stay like this, it's fine. If you want to go down onto the forearm, and then just allow that left knee to sag a little bit towards your mat. Lift that sternum, take your breath, connect to that breath. And then we're going to push up, come up to center, release the leg, and then sit back in your comfortable seated position, lifting that sternum. Squeeze the shoulders up towards the ears nice and tight and allow them to fall. Lift up the sternum away from the belly button. Take a breath as you exhale, drop your chin to your chest. Tip the right ear over to the right shoulder. Feel the stretch in the left side of the neck. Now the poses, as you know, don't have to be static. So if the right ear is to the right shoulder and you feel like just going up and down with the chin to get into that left side of the neck, go ahead. Like you're nodding yes. Dropping the chin to chest, left ear to left shoulder. Same thing on this side. You can choose to stay in stillness, or you can just take the chin up and down as if you're nodding yes. Drop the chin to chest and release the head back up. Good. Let's come over to table position. So in table, as I had sent some of you the message that you can have a little towel if you need a knee pad. Put a little towel there. Another option is to fold your mat and pad the knees a little bit more. I have a mat under this one, so my knees nicely padded there. So do what you need to do. Everybody's different. Your knee should fall underneath that hip. You can flatten those palms and come forward to the fingertips, so you take the pressure off the wrist. I like to make a fist like this. So you have options. And then draw that sternum away from the belly button. Slide your shoulders down your back. Drop your nose, so you're looking down at your mat. Feel the hands pressing down into the mat. Feel the tailbone moving away from the crown of your head. Lift your chest, shoulders away from the ears, and slide that right leg out. Left hand out. When you lift that right leg up, everybody, make sure that you square the hips. So you do not want to lift that right leg and lift the right hip up like this. You will torque your back, and eventually you'll have back issues. So just raise that leg to wherever you can. And if you like, you can walk that left hand out and raise the left hand up and balance here. If you are using a chair, it's okay to use your chair. You can use a chair, you can do this. Okay, so we have options. Remember, you can use your block. Okay, take a breath, one more breath. Release the hand and the leg and slide them in. Reposition yourself. And let's slide the left leg out. Walk your right hand. Pick up the left leg, square the hips. And then when you're ready, raise that right hand up and balance it. Breath in, breath out. Slide your shoulder blades down. And release the arm and the leg. Good. Press back into Garbhasana the child. So your knees walk away, your knees away from each other. Press the buttocks back towards the heel. And walk your hands out. Take a nice spine stretch here. If your forehead is not touching your mat, you can use your towel to support your forehead. Deep breath in and out. Okay, from here, we want to come back up into table and we're going to step up now. One leg up and the other leg up. You won't stand up yet. So you're folding forward. Bend your knees, take hold of opposite elbows, and let your head just relax in that little box. Connect to the breath. Okay, release the hands. You're going to step onto your palms. So do this.
Palm faces up. Step into the palms. Your toes are by your wrists. Bend your knees. Please do not lock those knees out. Drop that head. And if it's available to you, maybe you can straighten the knee just a half notch or a quarter notch. Let the head relax. Shake it. Nothing, no tension in that leg. Good. Pick up one foot, release the hand, pick up the other foot. Come into your flat back. Your flat back could be under the knees, onto the shin. Notice the crown and the tailbone is in one line. Shoulders are down. Your flat back could be up onto your thigh. So whatever you choose is fine. So flatten that back, look down at the mat, and then ragdoll your way to standing. Good. Everybody good with that? So welcome, and if play comments, I don't know, I think. So welcome once again. Oof, okay. There we go. We're gonna go to the top of the mat. Few more exercises here. I love to warm up the body before we do the full expression. Warming up the body means you're warming up your muscles, tendons, ligaments, joints. Everything is getting that little workout. All right. So we're standing into Tadasana, the mountain. Pick up your toes, spread them, press them right down into that mat. Then pick up the heel a little bit and press it down. You want to make sure the weight of your body is over the four corners of your feet. Stay here, closer to the back. Okay, so again, four corners of the feet pressing down. Then bring your attention to the knees. You want to pull those kneecaps up. Pull your thigh muscles back to the thigh bone. Suck them into that thigh bone. Then your bathroom muscles back and front, you want to knit them lightly and just pull them up. Lift your sternum, and notice when you lift the sternum, what happens to those shoulder blades. You just fall down your back. Okay, arms are down by your side, point those fingers to your mat, shoulders away from the ears, crown reaching to the ceiling. Close your eyes. If you feel wobbly, then you can open them back. So we're in this Tadasana, the mountain, beautiful mountain pose. So we're going to run through this again. Soles of the feet, all four corners, press it into your mat. Engage your kneecaps, pull the thigh muscles back to the thigh bone. Knit your bathroom muscles, pull them up slightly. Lift your sternum, drop your shoulders down, your arms are active. Crown reaching to the ceiling and bring a soft smile to your face. Connect to that breath. Your eyes are closed, open them now. Inhale those arms up. Interlace the fingers. You can make a temple position or just interlace them. Lift those arms up. When we lift the arms up, you want to slide your shoulder blade down your back. So we're creating space in that shoulder joint. Your tailbone moves down towards the ground. I'm not in favor of tucking that tailbone underneath you. See what happens when they say tuck your tailbone underneath you? This is what happens to your spine. So you don't want to tuck it and you don't want to lift it up. So we want that tailbone to go straight down to the ground. Okay, so let's take a breath now. As you exhale, you're going to move your spine over to your right side and then stretch those arms out there. When we bend that spine to the right, press over into the left foot a little bit more. We're anchoring ourselves here, taking the pressure off the back. Open up that chest. And that smile, smile everybody. And raise those arms up. Inhale, lift the spine. Exhale, bend to the left. Reach those arms out there and then press it to the right foot a little bit more. Just open to that right side as you bend that spine to the left. Open up that rib cage. Breathe. And come up to center. Good. We're going to interlace the fingers behind the back. Walk your feet a little bit away from each other. Take a big breath here. Squeeze the Palms together, and as we fold forward, we're going to bend those knees. Fold all the way down, and then you can take your hands off your back, only to your edge of comfort. So you're not forcing those arms up here. Just leave them where they're comfortable. Drop that head down and look between the thighs to the back of the room. If you're sitting on a chair, you can do this on the chair as well. Breathe in, breathe out. Yoga Mudra. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, we're slowly going to come all the way back up, stacking one vertebra on top of each other. Okay, don't force anything. You're going to lift chest, neck, and head forward. So shake it out. All right. Starting the moon salutations. Are you all ready? Good. Saluting that beautiful moon, feminine energy. So come onto the long edge of your mat, changing up the sequence a little bit today. Step in wide and turning the toes out. Not too wide, but to your comfort as well. Turn the toes slightly out and press down into the feet. Inhale those arms up. Take your arms in a V position. So stretch those fingertips up. Breathe. Drop shoulder blades down your back. Inhale. And exhale. Bring a smile to the face. All right. Here we go. We're going to bend those knees and take the arms in what we call cactus position. So your upper arm is up. I don't know how mine stays, but anyway. All right. So pull the elbows back as much as you can. Squeeze the shoulder blades back. Bend into the knees. If you can't bend into your knees, just soften them a little bit. Okay, this is now the goddess or cactus position. Breathe in, breathe out. Now lift up, extend the arms, and let's take this into warrior two. Right toes out, left toes must come slightly in. So the heel is in the center arch of the back leg. Now bend your right knee and make sure it stays on top of that right ankle. Arms are out. Nice straight line down the center of the body here. And arms out. Glance over those right fingertips. Lift up and breathe. I'm going to go slow for a couple of them and then we can pick up the pace a bit. Breathe in, breathe out. Press into the outer corner of that left leg and anchor yourself. Okay, we're going to drop the left hand down to the left back of the left thigh. Breathe your right hand up. Now lift your spine and then take it into a slight back bend. And then you're looking up. Imagine that beautiful moon up there in the sky. Let's wave to the moon. You want to say hi to the moon? Hello. You can wiggle the hands around. Let's have fun, everybody. Relax and enjoy. Good. Let's come back into warrior two. Now straighten that front knee, taking this into Trikonasana triangle. Lift that left hip up, bend your spine to the right and drop that right hand down. Again, I don't go too far down because the further you go down is the more the upper body juts out. So make sure that's not happening. If it's happening, you want to draw that hand up. Now the option to raise that left hand up to the ceiling to say hi to the moon again is up to you. You can put it on the hip and you can just leave it there by your side. One more instruction here. When the mechanics are in place, then we can relax and enjoy. Your upper body, you want to push it back to what's behind you. Okay, nice center line here. So we don't want to jump that upper body out. Close your eyes if it feels right for you. If you're going to feel wobbly, open them. You can look down at the ground, releasing that neck. Draw that sternum away from that belly button. Breathe in your triangle. Okay, slide up. Bend your front knee. Jump that back foot in and face that front leg. Inhale those arms up. Drop that back knee to the mat. Inhale those arms up. Remember the tailbone is straight down. And let's take a preposition to the heart. Leaning forward and take a twist. So the opposite hand goes on your thigh. If the preposition is not working for you, release the palms and just drop the hand down and take the other one to the base of the spine, like so. And then just twist yourself around. So we're just setting our intention, releasing all the stuff we don't need or want. Breathe it out. Twisting postures are good for detoxing the body. Good. Then we come back to center. Curl the back toe under, lift that knee up. Good. Jump that back foot in a little bit. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, fold forward in pyramid pose. So when we drape that chest over that front thigh, draw your right hip back a little bit and the left hip forward a little. Relax that head. Drop it all the way down. Relax your hands. If you have a book or a block, put it by your toes. We're going to do our standing half moon. So bend your front knee. Rest your hand on your block. Lift your back leg all the way up. If you have a chair and you're standing and you want to use a chair, this is another option. And then from here, raise your left hand up and see if you can turn that left hip and that chest up. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, come down. I know you're all wobbling. Turn to the front edge of your mat once more. Bend your knees and fold forward. Relax. Knees allow you. You're going to walk over to the right. Bend the right knee. Stretch your left foot. And other side. I should say left inner thigh. You know, Jamaicans call everything from the top of the thigh to the toe, the foot, right? One more. Coming back to center. Walk your feet in a little, turn the toes out. Come into your flat back. And round all the way up. Arms up. V position. Come into goddess. Good. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Getting ready for warrior on the left foot now. Left toes turned out, right toes in. Arms straight out. Bend into that left knee. And look over those left fingertips. Release the back hand. Inhale. Lift the spine. Lift the front hand. And lean back. You can say hi to the moon. On this side. Woo. Nice. Move back into warrior two. Straighten that knee. Lift that right hip and get into your triangle. Open up that chest. Breathe. Good. Drop that top hand. Turn. Bend that front knee. Jump that back foot in. Release that knee down. Inhale those arms up. Good. Preposition to the heart. Lean forward and twist. Okay. Another option you have here, for those who like a little extra stretch, is to lift that back knee off the mat. So it's up to you. Nice soft breath in and out. Okay, let's release this. Hands on the mat. Lift the knee up. Jump that back foot in. Drape over that left thigh for your pyramid posture. Exhale, let out all the stuff we have stirred up now. Let it out to the side. So your right hip comes forward, left hip goes back. Preparing for crescent moon on this side now. So we're going to come forward, lift that back leg up. Good. You can choose to stay here, or let's try and see if we can lift Not happening. Good. Okay, slowly release. Walk to the front edge of your mat, fold forward. And let's go left side, into the left knee, walk over to the right, walk over to the left, walk to the right. You can hear my knee crooking, everybody, you could hear that. Come into center, walk your feet slightly in, turning those toes out, come into your flat back, lift up, arms wide. Good. Let's go. Breathe. Warrior 2. Good. Taking your breath. Coming back into Warrior 2. Preparing for triangle. Dropping that top hand down. Bend the front knee. Jump that foot in. Release that leg down. Inhale those arms up. Prayer position. Twist. Draw the sternum away from the belly button. Nice and steady here. Good. Coming back to center. Curl it back to under. Jump it in. Drape over that front leg. Pyramid posture. Take it into half fold. Inhale. Exhale. I'm cheating. I have a chair. Good. And release. Turn on that mat. Good. Let's go over right side. Left side. Right side. Left side. Center. Walk the feet in. Turn the toes out. And lift up. Good. That V position. And cactus. Goddess. Good. Warrior 2 on the left side. Drop the back hand. Inhale the other hand up. Put a nice deep back bend here if you can. Good. Coming back into warrior. Trikonasana. Open up that chest. Squeeze those shoulders back. Watch that top hand. Good. Drop the hand. Bend the front knee. Jump that back foot in. Turn towards your thigh. Hold on down. All the way down. So your right hip is coming forward. Left hip goes back. Good. Let's balance here now. Top leg comes in. Good. Hold the block. So I'm lifting up myself here with the block. Whew. This is not an easy one, guys, so don't feel any way if you fall out of it. And release. Good. Then we come to the mat. Hold forward. Whew. Take a breath here. Come into your flat back. Lift yourself up. We're going to jump the feet together and take a break. Okay. We missed out the preposition one. Yes, I know. Too eager and fast. So we're going to slow it down again. Just take a breath, take a moment. We're going to do at least another set or two. So notice the heartbeat. Notice the breath. If you exhale a little longer than you inhale, we can just steady the breath, steady the heartbeat. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay, we're going to go for another set. At least one more set. Alright? So, let's get back into position. Alright, so we want to step wide, turning the toes out. Inhale your arms into that nice V position, pulling the shoulders down and reach those arms up there. Then we go into goddess or cactus. Breathe in, breathe out. Then we go into warrior 2. So bend that front knee, make sure it stays on top of the ankle. Release that leg out. Lift that chest. Then we take our little reverse warrior here. Good. Then we come back into triangle now. So we want to be careful of that top arm.
Slide your sternum away from the belly button and open up that chest. Drop that top hand, bend that front knee and jump that leg in. Go, let's go down onto the knee. Inhale those arms up. Prayer position, lean forward and twist. Good, drop the shoulder blades. Lift the sternum away from the belly button. You can choose to curl it back to under and lift your knee up off the mat. Come back to center. Lift up. Jump that back foot in. Drape over that front leg. Now take your right hip slightly back and the left hip forward. And let the neck and the head just relax all the way down. Breathe in, breathe out. Then we turn to the long edge of the mat and fold forward. Not going to do the crescent move. Not doing it, not doing it. Breathe in, breathe out, release. I think that one is a challenging one for most people. So let's do the last couple of sets here without it. Inhale, exhale. Okay. Now we go over to the right. Bend that right knee and walk over to the right and extend that inner left thigh. And then we go to the other side. So anybody who is fairly new to yoga or it's not as strong as some, I'm just going to take it easy now. So relax, walk the feet in, come into your flat back and lift yourself up and come back into position. Good. Other side now. So our arms are back, bend those knees and sit. Breathe in, breathe out. Preparing for warrior two. Gonna come up, arms out. Turn your left toes out, right toes in. Stretch those arms out there. Bend into that front knee so it stays on top of that ankle. One nice straight line down the front of your body. And the back hand to the back leg. Lift up your spine and bend back. Relax the neck, breathe. Try not to let that front knee sag to the front of the room. You want to push it back a little bit. Good. Coming back up. Straighten. Triangle. Open that chest. Squeeze those shoulder blades back. Breathe now. Drop that top hand. Turn to the left foot. Jump that back foot in. And drape down. And take that right knee to the mat. Inhale those arms up. Prayer position to the heart. Lean and twist. Good. Drawing that sternum up, shoulders down. Breathe here. Inhale. Exhale. Release the hands. Curl that back toe under. Jump it in. Pyramid posture. Right hip forward. Left hip slightly back. Relax that leg. And then we walk to the front edge of the mat. Turn the toes slightly out. Drop all the way down. Maybe your body is nice and open now. You can go deeper into these stretches. It's up to you. And then we're going to walk over to the left foot, stretching the inner right thigh. And walk over to the right. And to the left. And to the right. Good. Coming back to center. Walk the feet slightly in. Come into your flat back. And push up and come. Let's do one more set. We have time for one more set. Yes. So I'm not picking up the pace. So stretch those arms up. Turn those toes out. Nice deep position. Drop the shoulders down. Good. Good. Let's go. Goddess, cactus, whatever. Okay. Warrior two. Bend that front knee. Let it stay on top of that ankle. Stretch those arms out there. Lift that chest up. Breathe. Drop that back hand. Lift up your spine. And do, maybe you can go to a slight deeper back bend. It's up to you. Don't force. Good. Coming back into warrior. Straighten that right knee. Lift that left hip. Triangle. So you want to roll the shoulders back. Careful of that top hand.
Draw those kneecaps up. Good. Now drop your top hand, bend that front knee, jump that back foot in, put the knee down. As you drape down, you can put the knee on the mat. Check in with yourselves. Inhale those arms up. Prayer position. Turn. So you want to lift that sternum away from the belly button. Nice soft breath in and out. Make it nice and soft. Inhale. Exhale. Come back to center. Let's come back. Good. So the right hip goes back, left hip forward. And then we walk to the edge of the mat. Walk over to the right. And then to the left. Now this time when we walk to the right, if anybody would like to, you can just come down further like this. It's the end of the game, so let's stretch here. And then we come up, go to the left, stretch. Nice, eh? And come back up. Good. Walk the feet in a little bit. Hands on the hips. Stretch out flat back now and then lift up yourself. Last time, go to the left, right? Is that right? Yes. Okay. Let's go. Oh, not going to talk too much. 2, warrior 2. Reverse that warrior. Breathe in, breathe out. Open up. Inhale. Exhale back into warrior. Triangle. Your triangle. You drop that top hand. Jump towards that front leg. As you drape down, you can put the knee. Raise those arms up. Shoulder blades down your back. Take a prayer position to the heart, lean forward and twist. Maybe as this is the last one, why don't you experiment with curling the back toe under and lifting that knee up? Yeah, let's do it. If you have something close to you and you want to hold on to it, please do. Okay, let's come back to center. Good. Drop that back foot in. Drape over that thigh. Come back to center. Woo. And let's go left and right. And this time when we go to the left, we're going to stop. Come onto the heel of the right foot, draw the toes back, lift the chest. That is having a good time. And we go to the other side. Woo. And come back to center. Now this time you're going to walk to the top of your mat. Press back into downward dog. You knew that was coming, right? Knees are soft. Lift your tailbone. Drop your chest towards the thigh. Let the head hang, no pressure there. So you can spread that buttocks, lifting that tailbone up. And let us walk the dog. Take it out for a little walk. Good. Look up between your hands. Come over into your plank push-up position. And lower down belly, chest, chin, low to the mat. Rest on the belly. Come all the way down. Put the palm on top of each one. And take a rest. Bend your knees when you wipe those feet. Okay, you're on your tummy. Place your hands beside your body. Fingers pointing towards your ankles. Right down beside you. And lie straight down on the chest. Press into your pelvic triangle. You know where that is. Rest on the forehead so your neck is nice and long. Take a breath, and as you exhale, lift up your right leg.
just from the hip crease to the toe. When you lift your right leg up a little bit off the mat, you're going to press into your left hip bone. Raise that right leg up, press into the left hip bone. I said right leg only, left foot is on the mat. Press into the left hip bone. And release that leg. We're going for the other side. So now you're going to raise that left foot up, not too high. When you lift that left foot, you're going to press into the right hip bone. Okay? So those are little gauges there. Stretch that leg out to what's behind you and release it down. Don't forget to breathe. Now you're going to slide two hands underneath your body to the crease, the hip crease up the top of the thigh. Use that now as a leverage to lift both legs up. So make sure you're staying on your forehead and your neck is nice and long. Do not lift your head up off the mat. Take a breath as you exhale. Lever the two legs up now. So your hands are right in that crease to help those legs up. Breathe and relax and release. Good, good. Releasing the hands. Windshield wipe the feet. And then you're going to push up. Good. Come into a seated position with the legs out. Moving the flesh away from those sits bones. Just going to do a little twist and then we'll go on our back. So take your right leg. You can either keep it on the inside of the left thigh or you can take it across to the outside of the left thigh. If you're not sitting up nice and tall, you may want to sit on a little cushion or a block or a book. All right, so we don't want to be sitting like this. So roll the sitting bones underneath you there, lift that buttocks and sit up nice and tall. Take your left hand and hug your right thigh into the chest. Take your right hand and place it beside your body, not to the back, beside your body. And then lift up that spine. We're going to have not twisted yet. Lift up the spine, crown to the ceiling, buttocks in the mat. Take a breath here now. We're going to push your buttocks back and then do your hip bone back. And then you're going to do your waistline back. Then your rib cage back. You can use your hand like what I'm doing here. And then the shoulder. And that's your twist. So now you want to be aware of the neck. So try not to take the head all the way around behind you. Find a comfortable place for the neck. In fact, you could even turn the head slightly around to the front. But make sure the twist is coming from that waist and that rib cage. All right? Shoulders down. Now take a deep breath in and lift up your spine while you're in your twist. Exhale and twist. I invite you to close your eyes. Close your eyes now. And feel the twist. Notice what's happening. Notice that this little funny shape here that you're in. What does it feel like? What does it feel like to breathe in this shape? Am I comfortable? Am I tensing up anywhere? Notice and let go. Okay, now we're going to come back to center. Take your time to unravel yourself and release that leg down. You're going to lean back, roll the thighs, and come back again to sit up and go for the other side. So you can take that leg across. Take your right hand and hold that left thigh into the chest. See if you can get on the sole of the foot. Lift up your spine and your left hand is beside your body. Lift up that spine. You're still facing forward. And then we're going to go now. So you're taking the buttocks back, then the hip, the waist, the rib cage, the shoulder. Crown reaching to the ceiling, tailbone pressing into the mat. Bring that soft smile to your face. Close your eyes. Connect to the breath, to the feelings and sensations on this side of your body. Don't try too hard, okay? Just relax Listen to the messages that the body sends you. Just heed to them. If you're twisted around too much, maybe you want to back off. Maybe the breath has helped you and you can twist a little bit more. This is why you need to make that mind-body connection. Turn the head and slowly come back to center. Okay, we're going to slide down to the bottom of the mat. Roll that tailbone underneath you and roll down. Take the thighs with you. Thighs come up to the chest as you roll onto your back. Hug them in. Let's go into full happy baby pose. So in happy baby, you want to bend those knees, widen your feet out away from each other and bend your knees in towards your shoulders. And then you can choose where you want to hold. If you can hold your heels like this, try that. If that's not working for you, then just find anywhere, maybe the calves. Maybe you want to go underneath the knee crease there, the back of the knee, to pull those knees down. This is fine. Close your eyes and just feel what you're feeling here. Notice what you're noticing. Lower back, hips. Just making sure you're pressing those thighs towards the outsides of your rib cage. So you can really open up your lower back and your hips. Good. And releasing that, just hug the thighs into the chest. Placing your palms underneath the back of your thighs there, and we're going to just flex those feet. Your knees are bent. Draw the toes right back to the knee and push the heel out, and then point your toes. Flex your feet. Point your toes. Flex. Point. One more. Flex. And point. And then you're going to circle the feet to get into your ankle joints. And reverse it. Okay, coming back to center, spread your toes nice and wide and then scrunch them up. Spread them wide, scrunch them up. Spread them wide, scrunch them up. Let's breathe both legs up towards the ceiling. Bend them back, hug the thighs into the chest, put a palm on each knee. Use the length of your arms to draw circles with those knees. Come into the belly, go over to the right, push out, over to the left, back into the belly. So notice the feelings here. We're massaging the base of the spine, the sacrum. We're also massaging your internal organs. We're giving them a little massage and reverse that circle. Good. And let's stretch those legs out. Treat yourself to a delicious stretch here, everyone. Stretch your arms in one direction. And legs, let's take a yawn, make a grimace to the face, stretch, stretch, stretch. And release the hands back to your sides. And then just gently roll the head from side to side. Gently, gently move into the head. And then come back to center. You want to just take the chin very slightly down to keep the neck nice and long. And then roll those shoulder blades down your back. You want to slide your heels away from each other. You can widen the arms away from your body. Palms can be up or down, doesn't matter. Take a big breath in and sigh it out. Ah, big sigh. Again, I didn't hear that. Ah, yeah, I hear you anyway. All right, and then we close our eyes softly. Coming back to that normal breath. Notice a pause between breaths. Notice that your body just becomes still between your inhale and your exhale. Allow your toes and your feet and your ankles to relax, your calves, your knees. Relax your thighs, your buttocks. Relax the hips and the belly. Relax your lower back. Relax your chest, your shoulders. Relax your upper arms, your elbows, your lower arms, your wrists, palms, and fingers. Take a nice hard swallow, relaxing the throat. Relax your neck. Part the lips slightly, relaxing your jaw joint. Relax your tongue, cheeks and nose. Close your eyes. Take the gaze of the eyes in and down as if you're looking at the bottom of two still pools of water. Relax your forehead. Relax the scalp. Give yourself permission to totally relax. Let go and release. Let us slowly begin now to awaken your body. You may begin by deepening the breath. Begin to make some small movements that feel natural to you at this time. It could be wiggling the fingers and toes. It could be taking another stretch. And when you're ready, roll onto your side, any side, and hug yourself in the fetal position. Taking care to support your neck. I invite you now to press into your top hand, extend your top leg, and begin to push yourself up from your side and come back into your comfortable seated position. Keeping your eyes closed if that's possible for you. When you bring that spine back up to vertical, take your hands to the fleshy part of the buttocks and pull it out behind you, pressing those sitting bones down into the earth. And release the hands back to your lap. Lift the sternum away from the belly button, bring a soft smile to your face. Feeling the effects of your practice today and acknowledge your wonderful benefits. You can choose to take a prayer position to the heart or just leave your hands in your lap. May we have peace in our hearts, our lives, our beautiful island Jamaica. May we have peace in this universe. May you take the peace you feel here on your mat, off your mat, and offer it to those you encounter. Adi Om Shanti, Shanti, peace. Slowly open your eyes. Namaste. Thank you very much, everybody. Hope that you enjoyed it.